that we are not raising our kids and that we are absentee fathers. Most of my friends, I'm sorry, all of my friends that have kids, married or not, they take care of all of their kids. Most of my buddies are married, but we are inside of the house on a day-to-day basis. When I wake up, my daughter's in my face saying that she's hungry, that she wants to get something to eat, and it's 6:18 in the morning. Girl, I just woke up. so but that's the biggest thing because I always watch these TV shows and I watch Fox on purpose because I just want to see what they're talking about. And when they always say, "Oh, okay, the fathers, that's another absentee father. Oh yeah, they don't take care of the kids." And here's another. Well, statistically, we do take care of our kids, and we are involved. We are going to the baseball games. We are tutoring them. We are showing them how to change a tire on the car. A lot of kids don't know that nowadays. I'm teaching my son that now, my 15-year-old. How when you go on a date, how do you treat a woman? You open the door for them. You make sure you walk on the outside of the curb instead of the inside of the curb because just in case a car decides to jump a curb, then hey, you can push her out the way and she'll be safe.
I think as people, we need to kind of take self inventory about every 10 years or so. I'm not the same man I was in my 20s as my 30s and 40s and 50s and so on and so forth. But I think that inventory needs to be taken into account even more so when your kids are younger to um, to instill the values that you want them to have, um, to make sure that the values that you're giving to them are making sure that they're taking root, and then to watch those values blossom and grow. Um, Even more so when they're smaller, to make sure that those values are they're growing in the right direction that you'd like to see them grow. Um, and I think it's important to give them the latitude to not only learn from you, but to kind of back off after you've given them the lesson to say, okay, let me see what you're going to do with it. Let me see how you're going to take what I've given you and take it to the next level. Uh, Let me see you fall, and let me see how you're going to get up. So I think that that's even more important as well.
I would say I'm pretty involved in my church, which is Good Hope Missionary Baptist Church, right here off of McGregor in Third Ward. I taught one class. There's a program called Rooted and Grounded. And so it's basically um, for about 2 months or so. You show up every Sunday after church, and you just get rooted with the word. And I think my kids were for the first time actually seeing me in a leadership role outside. Well, outside the home, and they really enjoyed it. Me coming home, me learning about the word, and then me teaching them about the word as well. So I was very involved with that with the church, and then also with Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. I'm a member there with the Houston alumni, right here off of Southmore in Third Ward as well. But we do a lot with the community, and I'm always there for Thanksgiving and Christmas Day of Caring. We always feed over 200 to 300 families every year. And so I always do that. I'm also on the board there's a new baseball program that's coming out, and this is premature, but it's called South Central Little League. And it's ran by Alvin Johnson the fourth, and he's a member here as well in the community. And he's doing such a great job trying to get all of these young black kids to play baseball. And so I'm a board member of that, and just with the community and also with speech therapy. I've been practicing speech therapy for over 15 years, and so I work a lot with kids with autism, kids with Down syndrome, epilepsy, and any other type of neurological disorders. So I do a lot with the community with that. And then also with Missouri City, I still go back home to Missouri City and try and help out as much as I can in the community out there. So I'm pretty busy. So, and then I'm also on the committee out here in Riverside Terrace. So I'm on different committees here in Riverside Terrace. We're planning, Thanksgiving and Christmas things for the kids. We always do Halloween, and everybody's involved with Halloween, but we organize all of that.
It's a role that's very, very difficult when you're by yourself. It's challenging when you have a partner. I would say that make sure that you select the right partner. Make sure that you and that partner are going in the same direction at the same time. You can't be wanting to go to the club while she wants to go to church and vice versa. It's important for you guys to be going in the same direction. I think that I would start there, um, because if I can't get along with my partner and we are not going in the same direction, we certainly couldn't raise a family to go in the same direction. I think just what you said, showing up. You have to be a part of the a part. Of, you have to be there and you have to be engaged. The engagement is probably the biggest thing. I was a lot of times. Uh, I spent a lot of time away from work, away from the kids because I was working 10, 12 hours a day. My wife and I partnered to make sure that the kids always had what they needed. Um, I couldn't have done this without her. Lynn Graham. Lynn Graham. She is a super strong, supportive mother, wife, leader. She has a super strong math background. She has actually a degree in math from U of H. And so subsequently, all of our kids, she made sure that they two tracked in the math department. She showed me things that I have didn't even consider, didn't even think about. She was familiar with the Catholic schools that we have around Houston. I had no idea about that. She's been instrumental in uh, excelling the kids' education, making sure that they were on the right track. Um, but being a part of their lives, we wanted to make sure that we were always included. We always ate dinner together. It wasn't always like at the same time, like a certain time, like the Cleavers, like at 7 o'clock. But we always wanted to make sure that we always ate together, and that was our time to kind of uh, figure out what's going on in school. That was their time for them to talk to us about what was going on, and we did that much uh, till they got up into high school. You know, when they get into high school, then they want to go off and eat in their rooms or go eat by themselves or whatnot. But I think that was really, really instrumental in their success right now. Actually being involved and being a part of their lives, a big part of their lives.